What we had earlier when Mr. Netanyahu was speaking, it was at the handover ceremony for the new Israeli military chief of staff. The former Israeli military chief of staff, Herzi Halevi, tendered his resignation earlier this year, because of what the Israeli military itself has found to be its complete failure to prevent the events of the 7th of October, those deadly Hamas-led attacks. And we had both Mr. Netanyahu and his new chief of staff for the military talking about the need to have full victory over Hamas.
Obviously, at the root of all this is how to disarm Hamas and what sort of authority and security to put in place, Yolande. There was discussion yesterday of this plan to send international peacekeepers under the UN umbrella. Who would provide those troops and what sort of access would they be given in Gaza?
I mean, that is something that the UN Security Council is being asked for as part of this plan without sort of more details being provided. It's previously been suggested that there would be Arab troops that could go into Gaza and that you would then have a handover as swiftly as possible to a new Palestinian police force with both Egypt and Jordan involved in training up those police officers. But this security issue is really the big one that remains unanswered. I mean, Hamas was not referred to by name in the communiques that came out of that Cairo summit. Hamas, though, has welcomed the final statements that came out from this meeting of the Arab League. It has shown a willingness to cede power. The idea as part of this plan would be that you would have a temporary takeover of Gaza by a committee of independent experts that could oversee the reconstruction, the distribution of humanitarian aid, but ultimately there would be a takeover by a reformed Palestinian Authority. Now, importantly here as well,